And
There we go.
yeah, and my friend is actually dressed in California blue and somewhat gold. But to that, I say a hearty "Go Bears!" And Johnny, how you doing?
Zeddy, how are you?
I'm outstanding, man. Folks, this man I've known since the 1990s. In fact, even before then, I remember the first time I ever heard about you was actually you were on Ross McGowan's Morning on Two on KTVU and talking about your then new Walnut Creek expansion.
Is that right? That's the first time?
That's the
Wow.
first time. Yeah. So
That was
actually,
25 years ago.
yeah. And so you were
We,
like, and I was
we
like,
must have been like 10 years old.
well, I'm 58 now, so hey, there you go. It's up. I got to get workout tips from you, in fact. So because
Oh, you're
you're
so funny.
in shape, man, definitely. My friend here, he is called Johnny Love Vodka, but before I even knew his last name, it was Johnny Love, and he was the king of the San Francisco bar entrepreneurs and a great person who understands how to make people feel good and entertain in his establishments, and that's saying a lot in life and business. And Johnny, I'm honored to have you here. Hey, how are you doing? You're at the blue light, huh?
I am in the inside area of the blue light right now. Can you see the
Yeah,
bar going?
yeah. That's like home, man.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little different nowadays.
You changed up a bit. Modern.
See this? We turned inside into a storage room.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're
Hey,
doing
so
out in front dining and to go, which has been going fairly well. It's nothing like the way it used to be, but we're doing our best.
hey, tell people who are watching this for the first time, the Blue Light Cafe is located in the Marina District, but tell them the address, please.
1979 Union, right next to Lululemon at the corner of Buchanan. And everybody's invited anytime.
And Johnny, how is the San Francisco bar scene now?
Rough. it's not going well.
Oh
I,
my God.
yeah. So the first kind of the steps what the city did was they started doing to go drinks, which was in the state did that as well, which is great. It actually kept places from just dying way back in April, May. Then they started doing these. You see the wooden structures around town, the parklets they call them. Those have been very, very helpful, and the city has been great about that as well. Some places, if you don't have food, like a bar without food, they're in trouble because you have to have food to be open. We have a full service kitchen, so we're open serving food, and food has to come with every drink. So we're making sure that happens, and we're gonna make this.
Hey, what would you like to see if Governor Newsom sees this, and he will? What would you like to see him do to help bring things back to normal? You know.
Well, the only way is it's going to have to be a gradual opening, with maybe some social distancing inside. He did put in San Francisco and Napa and Bay Area counties to allow 25% occupancy, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, our mayor has not agreed to that yet. So we're all struggling patiently, waiting
Wow.
for her to open it up inside. And a lot of people, the bad thing is, I understand the problem with the disease, but the bad thing is there's a lot of retail businesses, not just bars and restaurants, but the hair salons, the manicurists, the barbers. It's like people are in trouble. There's a lot of worry out there with small business owners and their employees. Like each one of these small business employees, quite a few people as well too. So it's a domino effect down. Then also you get the suppliers. Like we have our dishwasher service company, our beer companies are. Quite a few of them are just struggling. Our food suppliers, it is just a tough situation for everybody who's in one of these industries.
Have you? Because I applied for the payroll protection program loan, and even though I didn't quite get as much as I needed in retrospect, it came pretty quickly thanks to Bank of America. Were you all able to make use of that as well?
We did, but they based it on 2.5 months of payroll.
Yeah.
And we received ours in like end of April, early May, thinking this was going to be over, fairly soon. But here we are, another 5 months down the road, and there's no end in sight. So the government has to come up with some help for small businesses and employees, and it's everybody that I mean, when your business and for our employees, we have great employees, but they're all, I can't afford to employ all of them now. I just do a couple of them. For everybody that's every business that closes, you got the not only the owners struggling and the suppliers and the purveyors, but also all these employees. Poor, I feel so bad for them. They're the ones that feel the worst for it.
Yeah, I mean, the protection program allowed me to keep some vloggers, but then there are people who wanted to, make a little more, and I had to hold them as a block. I said, hey, if I do X, I can't even sustain my business. So that's the big one. Hey, so are you also in the cannabis business as well?
Oh, thanks. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm still in the restaurant, and somebody.
No, that's okay. Hey, put your customers on. That'd be great. Hey, are you also in working on a cannabis establishment as well, as I read? Or
well, I'm sorry, Zeddy, what was the last thing?
Are you also working on a cannabis establishment, as I read?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Yeah. I have got two of my best buddies that we all grew up with. Two of these guys I went to grammar school with, high school, college at Cal, and then we're opening 2 cannabis dispensaries, one on Lombard and one on Larkin. And we have great equity partners, and I'm actually pretty excited about that. That's an industry that's still doing pretty well.
Yeah, that's something else. How has the city and the state been to work with in that aspect as well?
Well, it was difficult at first, to be honest with you, because the city was so new. First time legal, but then they've gotten things really straightened out, and now it seems like things are quite a bit better. Everything's moving along well. They did a good job of putting these together and also getting organized, because I'm sure it was a tough situation for them to have this new industry that's all of a sudden legal and put all the laws and legalities and procedures in place. So I commend them.
Hey, you talk to a lot of people come through your place, so you've got, I think, the best fingertip feel of what's happening in San Francisco. What's on the minds of people now?
For this pandemic to end. Yeah, it will. And people I think are going to be so excited when it's finally over. I was watching a news report about when the Spanish flu 100 years ago ended, and they said within months people were just incredibly happy to be out and about. And then we had the Roaring 20s, so hopefully we'll have the Roaring 2020s.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I know that you'll be at the forefront of that, because I can't remember a single time. I have never had a bad time at any of your establishments. And you've owned, let's see, wow, the Blue Light, Johnny's, you had Patty O'Shea's Mad Hatter, right?
Oh, yeah. God, over the years, yeah.
Yeah.
And 4 Johnny Loves around California, and then Fillmore Grill was the first place I did with.
That's right. Yeah, the Fillmore Grill.
Like 25 years old, and we had to max our credit cards. And
yeah, that's right. You remember? Yeah, myself, Herb, James, we all used to hang out at your places and have a whale of a time. And that was also around the time that Barry Bonds was launching home runs into the drink. Remember that?
Oh yeah. I did a night with Barry Bonds and Michael Jordan both came in the same night.
Yeah.
And I had them both bartending together.
Oh, you're kidding me! Wow. That's something else. It's like I'm glad I had you on, because I wanted people to see a person who really embodies the San Francisco entrepreneur spirit and the kind of can-do attitude and resilience under pressure. I think that you reflect is inspiration to people like me as entrepreneurs. So I want to thank you for that.
Oh, yeah, my pleasure. And I did it for you.
Oh, hey, absolutely. Hey, what's on tap? So if we come to the Blue Light, how late do you open? Is it still 2 a.m. or how are they doing it hourly?
It's we just, as soon as our kitchen closes, we're trying to do a little late night food. 10:30, 11 on weekends, and then it's a little bit slower during the week. It's not the party. Oh. I can't wait for the party to come back. Everybody's social distanced. We have safe dividers in between tables, and
wow.
Right now it's trying to make as many sales please as many customers while keeping everybody safe at the same time. So it's tricky. It's something nobody's ever had to do. But
how's it going up and down Union Street? Are the places open, or they managed to stay open, or are there closings, or what's going on?
Most restaurants I see are still open. With the wooden structures out front. Anybody who hasn't been to San Francisco, come see it. These wooden structures, the parklets, they're incredible, and they're quite a few of them. They're all over the place, and they're saving restaurants. And my goal, everybody from the city that's listening, let's keep these forever.
It's a great idea to do that. That's a fantastic idea. Definitely do that. Well, Johnny, out of respect for your time, because I know that you said you had a rush coming in, I want to thank you for doing this, and come back so we could talk longer, because I had all our mutual friends tabbed for this, and I know it's 5 o'clock out there, 8 o'clock here, but they're also going to see this as well. Any parting thoughts?
Oh, I'd like to say hi to you, Zanny. I miss you.
I miss you too.
Been too long.
Definitely, yeah. I remember last time I saw you was at the Blue Light. No, actually, no. The last time I saw you was at Memorial Stadium, and it was last year for football.
I remember well.
Yeah,
I wish we could go to some games this year, but I think we might have to go next year.
I mean, there's no football. We can't even buy a cutout of ourselves to sit together, right?
I know, it's so sad. I hope Cal Rugby comes back next.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I even tagged Jack Clark about this. So everybody's tagged. So we're gonna come back and have a big party.
That's an incredible man. Great job he's done.
Yeah, folks. Jack Clark is legendary coach of Cal Rugby, national champions many times over. Coach of this man.
I was on his first team, his first national championship.
Oh man, what do you remember most about Jack?
There's plenty of them. I gotta keep him quiet though for Jack, so he's not mad at me.
And you also know Jerry Fagoni, right?
Oh, great! I love Jerry Fagoni.
Me too. Yeah. Jerry, folks, was the legendary owner of the room of what's now called Room 389, was then called the Golden Bear. It was the unofficial home of the Cal Rugby, and so everybody's been. Even Johnny's ventured over to Oakland to check it out in honor of Jerry. And Jerry Fagoni, we love you, and I got to track you down as well. So
I'd love to say hi to him. I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, I ran into him at the airport, of all places. I'll send you the clip. He was with a couple of his rugby charges, actually 3, and they were at the baggage claim. This was like 3 years ago, and I put it on video.
Back when he was at Cal?
Yeah. They were just coming off.
The program they put together is incredible. Tommy Billups too. Those guys. It's just amazing what they've done. And the guys that come out of it. I've met so many players that over the years, and they're all not only phenomenal athletes, great students, but just true gentlemen.
Absolutely. Never, and have had a long legacy of great performances, championships. Just fantastic for the Cal community as well.
Right. Yeah, some of my best buddies college days were on that rugby team that we all played on. It was amazing. I'd pay to go back in time.
Right, EJ.
Oh yeah, Don James.
Mr. Hine.
Oh yeah, I still keep in touch with those guys.
Oh boy, yeah, I know them from coming to your establishments, and then I was on the Cal Alumni Association board for 7 years, as it turns out, 1998 to 2004. Yeah. So whatever that adds up to, my brain is going. But
those two guys got in the Cal Sports Hall of Fame.
Is that right? That's right. That's right. That's absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Very impressive.
Yeah, completely. And boy, there's also other people that go back to, I think they're involved in Cal, but they also started Henry Africa. Remember that?
I used to bartend there.
Oh my God.
If Jack remembers, he actually got me the job when I was in college.
Is that right? Yeah. So Jack Clark got you the bartending job at Henry Africa in San Francisco.
Yeah, he used to work there years ago with like Harry Denton and a couple other guys as well. Yeah, that's where I first met Harry.
Harry Denton, folks. If you don't know who Harry Denton is, you don't know San Francisco. I mean, Harry,
legend, greatest guy.
I'll tell you a story about Harry. So I got what I want to share with you real quick. We were at the Balboa, and Harry had made a visit, and he was at the bar, and Harry's, he says, "Where's Rick?" And Rick used to be a co-owner of the Golden Bear with Fagoni and another fellow, and they had come in together. And Rick was one of the original starters of Henry Africa, but Rick wasn't anywhere. And then all of a sudden, Harry says, "I want to go lay out in the middle of Fillmore." And I said, no. And he goes, I said, no, that's a dangerous thing. He goes, "No, it's not." And then he calmed down. Right? He was talking to people. Then about 15 minutes later, he goes, "Where's Rick? Heck with it. I'm going out here anyway." He goes out. And I'm like, no. And he got beer muscles like a wang. He went,
oh, my God. That's Harry.
And he did this. He goes right in the middle of the street, and he lays down like this.
I think I've seen him do that a few times.
Get this. Here's the kicker, though. The SFPD police roll by, right? They get out of the squad car. I'm like, oh, no. So they put the light down on him, and they look at me and this other dude. We didn't know each other. And he goes, "Is this taking?" And one of the cops says, "Is this taken care of?" And I said, "Yeah, we got it." He goes, "No problem."
Oh, yeah.
It's back into the cop.
One time he did something like that on a cross street, and the cop I knew pulled up and just looks at me and goes, "Get Harry out of the goddamn road, or you're both going to jail." And Harry weighs 350 pounds at that time.
Yeah, he is not. No, he is not a light man. Oh man, that's fun times. Hey Johnny, you gotta come back, man.
Sandy, anytime. I love you. You're the best.
Love you too. You got it. Go Bears.
Go Bears. Looking forward to football and rugby.
Hey, stick around in the background. Hold on a second. Folks, we'll be back. NFL preview this Sunday, Zenny62 on YouTube, on all the platforms of the Zenny62 Media Network. Check us out. We'll be back later tonight.